Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Noita. The game sounds were mixed pretty low in that last video. I've turned things up a little bit, hopefully it should be a little more audible. And you can notice here that we've got a pretty different set of terrain up top here. I didn't realize that what's up above the mine was also randomized. This might bear a little bit of exploration. You know, we can fly around, we may as well have a look. So actually, speaking of flying around, is there anything up here if we... Ooh, okay, yeah, actually, there is a ledge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up there. We can, like, pulse the flight, and it lets us go a little higher, but it's still not good enough. We're going to need... I don't know. We're going to need something else. Let me see one more time if I can just do this a little bit more carefully. As you can see, during the moments when I'm letting off the... can't quite make it. During the moments when I'm letting off the thing, it starts to recharge, even when we're still in the air. It might be the case that if you were just a little bit better at the flight, I could have just gotten up there. If I was a little better at the flight, I could have just gotten up there. But it also might be the case that we could find something we can find a way to like build a platform or something. I don't know what all the magical effects are. There's potentially a lot of neat stuff that we could do to let us up there. That's interesting. Can we climb this surface in the same way that we climbed that vertical wall in the last episode? Wait, what was that? Huh. It's just a big rock. That just fell from the sky, right? Like at the edge of the screen? I think there is something going on up here. Oh yeah, there's definitely like a glowy. It looks like a flask. It's an egg. Alright. Well, can maybe get up there. Yeah, look at that. Flying's easy. Who says it's not? Now we have this egg. Equip and throw. Should I just... I don't know if I should just throw the egg. That doesn't seem like a great idea. It doesn't look like we can go any higher, so... What in the hell? Oh, Jesus. What in the hell is that? And where did it come from? Oh my god! What is happening? I seem to have outraged a whole lot of beholder-type beasts. Well, the good news is the worm thing's dead. The bad news is everything else that is happening here. Holy shit. Look at all of the acid they shot at us. Well, that's not how I was expecting that to go. Let's give this another try, perhaps. Yeah, that's really something. We're gonna go left again, obviously. I hope that that's clear to everybody. Oh, interesting. The terrain is built a little bit higher up this time. Also, there's some huge mushrooms down here. I wonder if this will be tall enough for us to be able to get up and to the right. More than tall enough, it turns out. Okay, we are going to go back and check out that egg thing. I'm curious if that weird ambush will happen every time. I'm pretty sure that the way you go forward in the game is by going down, because that's, like I said, that's how these games generally work. But maybe there's something cool up here. So you notice there's little pockets of gold in the rock. If we could dig in there, we could actually take that gold. What is this way? Maybe I should have flown up from the peak, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, there could be something up there. We have apparently entered the mines. I don't know if I agree with that assessment. I think now you could say I've entered the mines. I wonder if it's going to loop around? There are an awful lot of different tree sprites, considering that I think you're supposed to spend the vast majority of the game underground. Okay, well... I guess let's just see if we can get anywhere here. So as you can see, you can fly quite a distance, if you're careful about it. Oh, magic projectiles not that effective in water. And that's a lot of enemies. I'm assuming that they will do quite a lot of damage to us, like very quickly if we get close. Jesus. But like the number of them. I mean, maybe these are not aggressive fish. Maybe I'm making unsafe assumptions here. They don't look aggressive, actually. Okay, you can see we have an O2 meter in the corner there. We stay underwater for too long, it gets bad. No, these are not aggressive fish. I killed that fish for no reason at all. Well, now I feel bad. There's certainly a lot of world up here, though. Alright, let's just... hold on. I gotta take a second, catch my breath. Okay. No, I'm permanently trapped here. There we go. What a strange little area. Part of me wants to go look down there, but another part of me wants to just see how far they're going to let me go to the right. Apparently there's a realistic day-night cycle. The sun is setting, things are slowly getting duskier and a little creepier. And I guess we're just not playing the video game this time around. We're going on a nice stroll, a nice relaxing nature hike. Nope, that's explosions. Is this sand? We found a desert. There's definitely dynamite enemies down there. And a whole lot of huge skulls of Lord only knows what. I hit him once. So it looks like that'll just drop us down into the normal game area. Is that a xenomorph skull over there? It's so dark here. Oh my god. These guys usually take this much damage? I feel like it doesn't always take this many hits to kill them. Maybe these are tougher foes because we're further away from the start. Also, maybe I don't need to fight these dudes. That's possible. God, they're really, really good shots. Okay, one down. I just want to have a look around down there, that's all. That'll help. That guy probably did quite a lot of damage to himself with that dynamite. No, the gold? Oh, the gold faded away. Well, I mean, we can go down. We can definitely still get back up, right? This is the extremely weird formation here. And this is just extremely dense rock that you can't really dig through. What a weird little area. I cannot quite get over there. I mean, we have a bomb. I guess I will bomb. Sorry, little rat. That was my bad. Okay, that was not anything at all. What a terrible use of a bomb. What a strange little area. Because there's procedural generation involved in the levels, it's hard to know at a glance what is just weird random generation and what is like purposeful secret areas, because obviously the game has both of those things. Yeah, maybe there's a whole different progression of areas up on the surface that I just didn't realize was here before. I will say that it feels somewhat less dangerous and action-packed up here. At some point, I suppose, it will make sense for us to just start a new game to teleport back to the actual beginning. But, like, how much of this could they possibly have made? I guess, again, procedural generation. They didn't necessarily make it all. This is the bone wall. Is that an eye socket? Are we on a giant skull right now? That's interesting. I almost want to bomb down into there, but my concern is that the one bomb will get us into the eye socket, and then another bomb won't be enough to take us anywhere. Anywhere interesting, at least. Okay. What is the deal with that? I am not quite going to be able to... We could bomb through there, but I think we might be able to go over the top and save our bomb. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I don't know what we're looking at here. This is not really the way that terrain works in my experience, but listen, it's a crazy, magical world, you know, things are different. What is all this? We're not even getting any mouse over on these materials, so you can see, in case it wasn't clear, up next to the bar when I mouse over something, it's like brickwork. I don't know what that is. Here we have a door that we cannot open that leads down into some kind of crypt. We probably could bomb our way through the brickwork around the door, though. But also, we could just keep going to the right eternally. Jesus, this is a tall temple. Oh, hey, look, we found ourselves an orb. The orb of true knowledge. The secrets of the Earth's anger have been unlocked to you. We also found earthquake. So I think the thing we just picked up is, yeah, it's a spell, so we'll have to put it on a wand somewhere. The Emerald Tablet of Thoth. The necessity of concealing the art is one of the chief anxieties of alchemists. We are sworn to secrecy by heaven and earth and hell, by the four elements, by the height and the depth, by Hermes, by Anubis, and by the howlings of Kerberos. An oath has been required of us to reveal nothing clearly to any uninitiated being. Okay, they're just trying to not make it clear to me. I get it. I see where this is coming from. There's some kind of horrible skull beast in there, so that's cool. That does make me want to go into the pyramid, if I'm being honest. It looks real weird in there. Maybe we could just... The thing is, the bombs are round. These are your classic round cartoon bombs. If I try to use one on this slope, it's just going to roll down. But maybe it would have been a good idea to enter the temple through the door. But if I'd done that, we wouldn't have gotten a sick orb of true knowledge. So it only shows us the orbs that we've collected on the current run here. I'm not sure if these are unlocking anything in a larger sense, or if maybe in order to figure out whatever secret it is that we're seeing here, you have to get all the orbs in one run. Or it seems like that would be an awful lot of travel, right? To go to the top of the pyramid and then end up back underground. Maybe there's an easy way back down to the area where that lava pit is. And presumably, at some point, this has to... this has to come to an end, right? Feels like maybe I should return to the beginning. Take that. Oh. You can tell I'm getting bored. I'm just desperately fiddling with the things in my inventory. I meant to shoot a little bit of water out of our water flask to see what happens when the sand gets wet, but instead I threw the water flask and it immediately disappeared beneath the sands without even breaking. And now, we're just wandering in the desert with no water, because I'm a very smart person. I guess let's see what's down here. Oh, this is very interesting. Boy, we can just barely fit through some of these. This is a weird thing, too. Part of what makes me feel okay about coming down here is that it's pretty clear that we could just fly back up if we wanted to. What on earth have we discovered? See, this kind of stuff right here. This is sort of why I wanted to, why I said it felt like it was maybe worth examining this game a little bit more closely, because it feels like there's a lot of real weird stuff going on in it. Okay, I'm stuck. Help, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I would like to preserve bombs if we can. So let's try to fly back up to the fork. I mean, how long ago was that fork, though? Yeah, maybe we've gone too far. Let's just drop back down to the bottom here and bomb our way through. Uh-oh. Get away from the bomb. Well, I made it far enough away that I'm still alive. There's one of those turret guys. We're just going to get away from him. Where the hell am I? Okay, well, we're definitely losing our ability to go back, although at this point, I'm also prevented from going back by just the amount of time that it would take to get back up there. I mean, I guess let's keep dropping down. Let's see where this is taking us. Hold on, what is all this? It definitely has an organic feeling to it, doesn't it? What a weird game. Okay, well, that's the rock wall. I guess let's just keep going down. I'm so worried that I'm in this huge open space that I'm going to miss something cool. Because how could you know, right? This area is gigantic. And maybe I should have just played the game in a pretty normal way for a couple of runs before we went exploring and found all the weird shit. Well, we might have to bomb through again. Let's see if there's an easier way down. We do only have the one bomb left. So I'm a little worried about us bombing through and finding that we can't get any deeper beyond that. But there really isn't a way over. Alright, let's, I guess let's do this. Right here seems to be, like, the most sensible spot. Hit one of those guys pretty hard, okay. We did kill one of them. Trying to shoot him through that little gap, but there's some small amounts of dirt in the way. Alright, thank you, huge amount of blood for all of that crit chance. Hey, bad news. That thing I was afraid of, it happened. Well, what if I throw this at you? Go forth into the blood. No? Doesn't want to go forth into the blood. Well, shit, now what? Now we're in a little bit of a predicament. We can go... Yeah, okay, we can go up to here and see if there's a way down on this side. Okay, this looks promising. Still don't actually know where we're going, though. Feels like we've been falling for a long time, right? And every time we get into a thing like that where you can't really see anything for an entire screen, I think, okay, that's it. We've made it through. We're going to get to the bottom now. And again, I am disappointed. Oh, I hate this. I hate these, like, really narrow passages. Something about this is really, really setting off my, I don't know, whatever part of it, whatever part of you it is that gets upset when you read a Junji Ito comic, that part of me is getting upset. This bone dust. Oh, good. That's also extremely comforting. I just can't shake the feeling that we're maybe in a place we're not supposed to be, right? It does feel very randomly generated, right? But there's no way I'm just outside the bounds of the game generation. We didn't do anything very difficult to get here. Okay, that's one of those turret guys. That'll kill me. But it looks like there's some stuff between us and them. Oh, God. This is bad. I do not want to be fighting one of these things with the base wand. Okay, well, we got through. We have 9 health, so I think we can survive like 1 or 2 hits. We're probably going to die before we see whatever is at the bottom here. Can I fit through that? Yeah. Nope, never mind. There's nowhere to go. There is no escape. Man, maybe you want to come down here after you've, Shoot, when was the last time we even saw an alternate route? Maybe you want to come down here after you've built up a little supply of things that can dig. I mean, we can go up past where the turret was and hope that there's a way down to the left. But I'm a little concerned that any way down to the left is going to put us in the area where that turret is. Or maybe we're just not going to find one. Okay, we can't really dig with this particular wand. Damn it, I think we might be trapped. Yeah, you really, I think, want to come down here with a thing that has more ammo and also digs. Alright, I guess this is what we're trying. Damn it. You know what? We're just gonna warp back to the beginning. We've seen some weird stuff now, and we will come back and investigate all that weird stuff later. Let's try one more time to go get that egg and see if it triggers the worm and demon ambush, and then we'll go, play the actual game. What a strange episode this has been. My apologies, sort of, although maybe some of you are very intrigued, because I know I'm very intrigued. We don't really have the tools to engage with the things that we have discovered. So fortunately, yeah, the wall is not too far to the left. I guess it's not a wall, it's a giant tree. And there is stuff falling from the sky way up in the tree, and the egg is not there. And if I fly straight up, will I enrage a worm monster of any kind? somewhere up in this tree. Okay, so flying up here is always going to trigger this thing, this ambush of deadly eye monsters. Good to know. Wow, and there's so many of them, and they're coming at you from just everywhere. Back off. Okay, we need to get underground. Flying eye monsters have a huge advantage in a place where they can fly. Although I guess underground I'm going to have fewer places to escape from the acid fumes. I mean, I think we lost them. Okay, back to the totally normal video game in which totally normal things are occurring. Like, for example, this wand being inside of a wall and still grabbable some of the time. Give me that. What did we just get? That's a bouncy projectile? Okay, it does the same amount of damage as our current thing, but it bounces. It's probably better. We will sometimes be able to, like, land a bank shot. Actually, it seems to be double firing? Wand has 1 spell per cast. Oh, hold on. We should probably make sure that I am safe before doing that. Unfortunately, not really a good way to pause the game. Just kind of have to tough it out here. So the cast delay is 0.05 seconds. I think that's what's happening. I'm holding the mouse button down. Wait, are wands automatic? They totally are. I've just been clicking for every single shot. Okay. Well, that's a cool thing to know. Ooh, hearts. Why hearts? Why are there lots of glowy hearts up there? We do still have our bombs on this run, but hold on. Can we make it around here? There's also a flask of something down in that room. That would get us there. Okay, I'm gonna... How are we gonna bomb this? The bombs aren't sticky or anything. It's actually pretty tough to get them to blow up a ceiling. This might be close enough to the ceiling if we drop it, like, right here. Okay, yeah, that's made a gap for us. What the hell is happening up here? Okay, they're just eye bat enemies who are in love with us. I do so love a good eye bat. If you ever play Crawl, I strongly recommend eye bat tree. Always go for the eye bats. Sorry, not always go for the eye bats. There is, of course, the fish. So there was something on this pedestal at some point, and now it is gone. Someone has taken it. And who knows where, because those guys certainly... Oh, you know what? It might have been a flask of whatever it was that made the hearts appear. So these guys, they bleed slime. Slime makes you sticky and slow. It also, I mean, it's liquid, so it makes you less flammable, which is good. But it's just kind of a huge pain in the ass. It doesn't really have any detrimental effect beyond pain in the ass. Like, it's not going to do damage to you or anything, but it's annoying. Alright. Now, for real. Now the run starts. I see you there. You're not that well camouflaged. What is that? It is a polymorphine flask. You know what? We don't need that. Here we have one of those fire flasks. These guys are incredibly good shots. I would like to go down into the shop between areas with like a couple hundred gold, if possible. And also, obviously, it's nice to have a good variety of wands and spells and stuff so that you can craft yourself something compelling. Starting tools are not always sufficient for the tasks that you're going to be using them for. Why is this not opening? Kick it. Nope, it turns out you can just hit E. You can just walk up to it. I think I have always broken them before. That got us a fair amount of the way toward our goal. Who would have thought? In the video game, exploration is rewarded. I'm having a really hard time getting this box to blow up. That was my plan. I was just going to blow that box up on him. Alright, so we got covered with poison sludge there for a minute, but everything's fine. Yeah, the sludge is just, you know, it deals a little bit of damage to you while it's on you, but you can wash it off by getting into water. Something down here. Oh, this might not have been worth it. It was a flask full of water, and I almost drowned getting it. In a way, I suppose that's, like, poetically appropriate. Listen, all damage is temporary. We just got to make it down to the next floor. And at this point, if we found the teleporter, I might just go in. Although if very low difficulty enemies want to keep bringing me gold, that is also fine. I really thought we were going to be able to make that, to make it down to that flask and then back out of the water before we took much drowning damage. Oh god. That is a fire devilman who has a magic wand. And also is immolating all of our surroundings. That's polymorphine. I mean, we should try to get that wand away from him. We should try to have more wands. That's a wand that is in a lot of sludge. Alright, that's fine. I have a plan. We're probably a little close to that. There we go. Just let fluid dynamics solve the problem for us. Didn't really think part B of this plan through. How am I gonna fly over there and grab it? I mean, we can just wait a little while. I might have enough flight juice now to... Yep, grab it. It is a rain cloud wand. Okay. Yeah, alright, that worked. Ah. Almost just ran directly into that enemy. I'm trying to think, like, is it... Hold on, we have bouncy projectiles. We can do this. Oh, my gold. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! That stonework tells us that we were very, very close. What an episode this has been. All right, let's give it one more try here. This time, we're not going to trigger the giant ambush. So I wonder if it's the case that the egg is only there sometimes, or if it's only there the first time, and by finding it, we've, like, done something? We might experiment with it more in the future. For right now, I think we should probably just get the hell into the dungeon. You know, we've learned a lot today, though. You can't say we haven't gained knowledge. It's not really the sort of knowledge that I feel is going to be helpful to us immediately. Not really sure what we're going to do with all of it, but we sure do have it. So that's flammable oil down there. We should be careful. Let's just go away from the flammable oil with the explosive in it. Obviously, the fire barrels will start a fire, which we could use to our benefit. I'm going to try to kick one of them over to this supply of coal here. Damn it. How do my legs work? There we go. That's the direction. Go. There we go. Obviously, I don't want to be too close to this thing when it goes off. Anyway, that'll burn through and let us access the area below. And in the meantime, we can, I don't know, go over here and try not to die of smoke inhalation. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of interesting stuff to look at. Very carefully fall through here. These guys can be a big pain in the ass sometimes. Because their blood is sludge, so when they die, they tend to, you know, shoot sludge everywhere. Okay, well, it kind of looks like there's not even anything down here. This is a terrible use of my time. Oh god, he's got a little bit of, arterial spray, or whatever their equivalent of arterial spray is. Okay, we got somewhere. Some exploration that actually has a reward. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. We should probably... That's worth a bomb, right? Oh, wait, this is a... That's an exploding barrel. We don't need to bomb. I did not really think that all the way through. Oh, it has a wand in it. That's actually pretty good. So the wand has a slime ball projectile. It does twice as much damage as our current one does. Also, it looks like the fire burned off the slime. Is slime or the toxic sludge? I didn't realize that it was flammable. Do we sneak past here without catching on fire? Let's try this thing out. Alright, enemies burning themselves to death. We're gonna try to grab that without catching on fire. Thank you, wet clothes. And here we've discovered fire bombs. 10 damage. I like it. It's a slow, fiery bolt. If we had a way of shooting multiple projectiles... Oh, we do! This wand natively shoots 2 spells per cast. This seems like maybe a great wand, actually. So it's hard to tell what it's doing because they're so close together. But presumably there is a little fire trail between them. So notice this wand has a pretty long reload time, and since it fires its whole magazine of spells in a single click, you're going to have a little bit of a tough time using it. But we could try to transfer these spells over to a different wand. Oh, Jesus. That's a huge amount of eye monster. Why is there allowed to be so much eye monster? What kind of god would create a world that is so full of eye monsters? Ow. Probably the eye god. Right, everything's fine. We're covered in blood, but not our blood, which is, you know, it's an important distinction. Why am I shooting slime balls at these things? That's probably not going to work. Oh, God. Ow. All the enemies in this game are so accurate. It's actually, like, quite difficult. I hope that the number of weird systems and interactions going on here has not too much obscured the fact that also the game's just very hard. Ooh, very nearly took my head off with that one. Come on. I really want to just reduce the number of slime enemies that are around here. I am so covered in garbage right now. Now, the good news is that being covered in toxic slime won't actually kill you. The slime stops dealing damage to you when you get to low health. However, the big toxic slime projectiles absolutely can still kill you. Well, I'm disappointed. That was going better. Let's try one more time. I think we were going to be able to make something cool out of that wand. Not a lot of wands will fire more than 1 spell per click. And the ones that do, you know, they have some potential. We're going to do just one more run here. I'm trying to make up for how much of the early part of this episode was not me doing the basic loop of the game. There's definitely going to be some more exploration. That is going to happen. I mean, we should probably get the gold off of this guy before we descend. Well, I would have to actually, like, hit him with a projectile ever for that to happen. Here's the problem. When you shoot right at him, sometimes the projectile just sort of wanders off to the side, and then when you try to correct for the wandering, it goes exactly where you aimed. You have my gold. Hey, stop. Stop. He saw it. He saw the murderous intent in my eyes. Well, you can't really see my eyes, but my cowl. He saw the murderous intent in my cowl. The circle of stillness. Ah, this right here. This is how I got across the lava the first time. The circle of stillness creates a circle in which time is stopped. And it turns out that lava that is completely stationary and has no, I don't know, kinetic energy. Listen, I'm not going to try to pretend that I understand science. That's just a lit bomb. That's a crappy thing to put inside a treasure chest. What are we going to do with a circle of stillness? I have no idea, but it's such a weird thing. There must be an application for it, right? That's just a huge amount of explosives. That guy was the epitome of the stupid video game enemy who takes cover behind the red barrel. He was more that thing than anyone has ever been. Look at all that money that's just going to go to waste because I do not feel safe going down there. Actually, hold on, we're going to try something. Circle of stillness. Aha! It worked! I did not get poisoned from touching the poison. Looks like all the enemies did, though, and they dropped all their money. Hey, look at that. In the circle, we can just stand on stuff. No, actually, I'm still taking damage. I'm not getting poisoned, but I'm still taking damage from being in contact with it. Alright, well, that worked out. Oh, God. Now, the good news is, these things are extremely accurate, but they don't lead you at all. So as long as you can, like, stay mobile, be okay. Oh god, that's a huge amount of poison on the ground. Like I said, the poison won't by itself kill me. Aha, water. Just rinse this off. Are those living things, or is that... I thought it was just seaweed at first. Nope, it definitely disappeared. Okay. There's too much weird stuff in this game. Too many weird, hostile little creatures. Maybe it's made me paranoid, but I kind of feel like literally everything in the environment is out to get me, he said as he got punched in the face. Alright, well, we can certainly bomb through the bottom of this little silo. It looks like the circle of stillness might be permanent. How does it work on enemies? Okay, so it freezes them, and then they fall out of it if they're flying, and then they stay frozen for like a little while. I'm just going to put this right here. Alright, so that'll get me this thing. It's remarkable that that fire hasn't gone out. And also, we get another wand. It's like Christmas morning. What is this? The all-seeing eye. Okay, I'll take it. And then we could dig around a little bit. We do have 46 health left, and we don't have quite as much money as I would like to go into the next area. So why don't we stuck on whatever that is. Why don't we try... Oh, no, I think that circle of stillness just wore off. Why don't we try just using our last bomb to dig through the wall here? No, it's rolling. Damn it. I'm surprised it still went off since it got into the circle of stillness. Also, that was not my last bomb. I think I was remembering a bomb used from a previous run. So I'm trying to like put a little divot in the ground here that will hold the bomb. I don't think that's actually working. What is happening? Oh, the water... Oh, the steam is recondensing into water, I guess? The circle of stillness is projecting a weird, like even outside of the circle, a weird aura that's holding the water in place? I don't really know what's going on there. That's pretty weird. Well, we could go this way, I guess, with our bomb. That one actually is my last bomb. Oh, that was a big pool of flammable oil down there. So I guess we'll wait a second for that to burn itself out. But see, the fire is heating the water's becoming steam, and then the water's cooling and recondensing, and that's really neat. Maybe I'm too impressed by this weird little pixel physics system they have going on, but I do think it's super cool. That's just in the ground. Well, unfortunately, we actually are out of bombs. There's not a lot I can do about that. Hold on, we're gonna fire the all-seeing eye. Okay, well, I mean, it sure did reveal stuff. Honestly, that actually seems really useful. But we are not going to be able to access that. You know what? We'll just go into the next area. 266 is fine. Alright, we do have enough to buy almost any wand we want. Nope, never mind. We have enough to buy fewer than half of the total wands. I mean, I'm just going to drop a bomb here and see if it actually works. We're probably not supposed to destroy the shop. It does not. Okay, so I don't know how you would get what's down there, but not that way, apparently. Well, with 266 we could buy this wand, which has a bunch of little fire bolts in it and a spread pattern modifier, or this wand, which has a different spread pattern modifier. I guess if we were going to buy a wand, we would want to strip all the spells off of one of our existing wands first. So hold on, let's actually look at our wands. What do we have here? Spells per cast 1. The cast delay of 0.17 is longer than some other ones we've seen, although... Okay, this one's really fast, actually. It has shuffle. It has a really high mana charge speed, so if we were to just swap these down to here, that fires a lot faster then, right? Oh yeah, look at that. The recharge time is a little bit of a bummer, but we can somewhat solve that by just jamming more spells into it. I think I want this wand. So I did not actually empty any of these. Is this any good at all? I think the core problem with this wand is that it just has the one slot. So let's go ahead and take this. And we'll dump this guy for the new fire wand. This has limited ammo, but the firebolt projectile is highly damaging and it explodes. That being the case, we probably don't actually want the scatter on it. Like, what if we did something like this? I do wish I had another scatter. Or another non-limited ammo spell. 0.18 cast delay, 0.72 recharge time. Then we have like a couple of utility wands here, which are both fine. I probably do still want my bombs somewhere. So maybe we do like this. So this wand will be more effective the first 25 times we shoot it, and then it'll just shoot the one projectile. We save these. Make you the bomb wand. And then we have 3 crummy utility wands. Is kind of a shame, but it's not really easy to like put multiple utility spells on one wand and still get the use out of it that you want to get out of it. Extra HP, vampirism, or invisibility. Invisibility, not quite as good as you might hope. It only makes you invisible if you have no stuff on you, so you're almost always covered in water or blood or something. Why don't we take... We should take one of these two. Survival. Let's just take extra HP. Yeah, flat HP bonus seems really good. Alright. We've entered the coal pits. Now we should be a little bit cautious, because remember this wand does have fire on its projectile. Oh dear. I think we hit a big thing of gunpowder, it looks like. Oh god. This wand does have some accuracy problems. The spread on the shots is a little greater than I would like. Also, I'm still not 100% clear on why... Ow. Why it doesn't always shoot all 3 of the projectiles. It has shuffle. Maybe it's only firing... Maybe it only fires all 3 of the projectiles when it hits the triple scatter, which casts like the next 3 spells. We'll have to experiment with that a little bit more. What is that? Oh, that's a misclick. That's a firefly spawner is what that is. Well, the good news is there's probably a lot of... Okay, there we go. I was expecting that to make a little bit more of a fire. There's probably a lot of gold to be earned down there. I think that'll drop a bunch of money. So I'm going to let the coal burn through here, and then once we have this down to just the rock, we'll bomb through. And maybe get killed, but also maybe get rich. Also, I gotta remember, we start the game with a flask of water now, so if I'm on fire, I can put myself out quickly. That's probably the actual reason that you start with it. But I thought this was gonna happen faster. Okay, we'll come back, I guess. Go and explore a little bit. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe I'll just ignore it forever. Ow. Damn it, damn it. So the fireflies have lava for blood, in case that wasn't clear. Which is why we were taking damage there, because we fell in the firefly blood. There we go, that's what I wanted. So, really, some significant projectile drop. Who would have thought a ball of fire would be so heavy? I don't really know where we are. We're in some kind of developed mine, right? There's mining machinery. Maybe whatever mining operations were here were halted by all of the terrifying monsters. You should probably be a little bit careful about firing flaming projectiles directly upward. I could see that going wrong in a real hurry. How much ammo do we have left? One more firebolt. Okay, now it's just a normal magic shot wand, which is crummy. But I think we got some good value out of it while it had ammunition. God, it's really a lot less damage though, huh? Okay, just be careful not to touch the lava blood, and everything's fine-ish. Well, I mean, we found the way down. I'm a little reluctant to go down with this amount of ammo, though. God, yeah, this initial wand just does not do good damage. I'm going to kick that down there and use that on that guy. Okay, well, extra max health is good. I was really excited when we found that, though, because I was hoping it was going to be a large amount of money. Jesus, he's still feeling pretty ornery, it looks like. Also, good jumper, that one. Okay, well, the situation's getting a little bit more desperate. We have been knocked into the teleporter. I guess we're done with that floor. Let's just rinse off all this garbage, refresh everything. You know, actually, we have more purchasability than I thought we would. I don't know what this wand does. I've never seen that before. Saw blades. So the saw blades are interesting. They're fairly powerful. This fires 3 spells per cast. That's cool. It has shuffle, though, with a spread of 31 degrees. The saw blades are a physical object that like bounces around, and you can sometimes hit yourself with it. So I'm a little leery of picking that one up. Let's try this guy, because I don't know what that is. Actually, hold on. Let me pull this. Try to lower the number of shuffle wands we're carrying around. Okay, what the hell is this? Summon egg. Okay. So it makes like pets for us. That's fine, I guess. Recharge time of 0.7. I'm wondering if we maybe want to move these spells up to this thing so that it behaves in a consistent way. And then just keep Bomb Wand and the All-Seeing Eye. I mean, we didn't actually use the All-Seeing Eye last floor, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Yeah, let's try it this way. I just gotta remember to actually use it. Boomerang spells seems like a bad idea. The ability to edit wands everywhere is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna take that. That can be really useful. We're gonna All-Seeing Eye frequently. I'm assuming that the fire projectiles will be extra effective against enemies that are made of coldness, but maybe that's the opposite of true. Maybe their coldness will protect them from the fire damage. Jesus. As always, all enemies are total dead eyes, which makes it so much more painful that I am horrible at shooting things. I think I knocked his head clean off? So that's something. Wow, only one of them died. I just kind of assumed that we were seeing a corpse floating there, because how would any of them have survived? You got to be right on. The little explosion that these firebolts give off is largely ornamental, it seems. And we have a lot of health. There's no reason to think that we shouldn't be able to survive this. It's just a matter of being smart and not missing as much as I've been missing. And also arcing my shots high enough that the firebolts actually hit enemies. There we go, got him. Gotta be careful of that freezing vapor too, it's ticking us down. There was a wand here, probably. Which means something down below has my wand. What an interesting looking area. I wonder what happened here. It's possible that whatever that wand is, it's very powerful. You know what we should probably do? We should probably actually summon a familiar. Let's see what that does. Okay, I made a firefly. Actually, I made a couple of fireflies. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Right, I immediately submerged in snow, which became water and thus saved me. Oh, well, there go my fireflies. Good news is, a lot of the other enemies are fighting each other in ways that are very productive for me, including ways that cause that wand to be dropped. Ah. There we go, got it. Hey, that time I only needed one shot, look at that. Imagine if that was the world we lived in all the time. So it looks like there's a ton of stuff over there. And this, I'm pretty sure this thing is, it's a projectile that teleports you to where the projectile lands. I don't even think it does damage. I don't think we want that. Jesus, what on earth was that? He's some kind of electric... I thought he was an ice devil thing. Well, look at that. Look at that shot. I'm so pleased with that. Oh, you know what? He has a wand. That might be responsible for some of the weirdness we were experiencing there. Well, I wanted to go get... He dropped a huge amount of money. But, not looking super feasible for me to grab it. Nope, stop recharging. Stop recharging. Allies, come. Come forth and save me. Ow. Are they doing it? They're kind of doing it. Is that a grell? I think that one's a grell. Oh, God. Grells are not bullet resistant. It's not really a problem that they have a lot. You don't see a lot of bullets in D&D, generally speaking. I don't have a lot of good combat wands, unfortunately. When we run out of firebolts, I'm just kind of like out of tricks. Okay, well, this just has a modifier on it, which I guess we'll take because we can do that. We can edit our wands anywhere now. We'll just steal that and then drop the wand again. Actually, is this wand good? It doesn't shuffle. It has a real low cast delay. Really good. Actually, yes. Yes, that wand is good. Let's maybe strip the bomb off of this and grab that instead. And then can we build... What can we build quickly here? I really wish that this thing had more slots in it, but, you know, what are you going to do? We can... Actually, what we can do here is that. That helps a little bit. The ability to edit wands everywhere is good. I also just misclicked there. There's a little hand spasm. So 209 gold is not as much as I would like for continuing forward. You can see you have seen that the wands get expensive. What's going on around here? Why are there all of these like very smooth tunnels? We never did find what was causing these, right? Man, I wish we could just find a projectile, like a simple infinite ammo projectile that does a little bit more damage. Because having your only unlimited ammo thing be 3 damage really sucks. I don't know why it was so hard to kill that one rat. Okay, well, 269 is better. I'm trapped. I'm stuck in an ice thing. There we go. It turns out rapidly wiggling against the ice is good enough to break it. Awful lot of rumbling and breaking sounds. I should be careful, because I think there's a little bit of area damage on the fireball. Should not blow myself up with it. Okay. What is this over here? This is a wand, right? It is a very large and strange looking wand. It has 10,000 casts of slime mist. And it always casts Heavy Shot. I mean, let's take it, right? So do I want to keep this? This is kind of a better wand. It doesn't have quite the cast delay that this thing has. I love the mana regeneration, but the 2 spell slots is rough. Okay, you are going to float in a way that does not cause you to drown. Jesus! What in the hell just happened? I was gonna swap and then literally what happened? I didn't even see it. I just like looked down and then I blew up. There's a death replay feature that I apparently don't have enabled. We're gonna fix that for the next episode. For right now, I think that's what we're gonna call it for this one. That was maybe not an entirely representative sample of Noita, but it was certainly an entertaining hour for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back a little bit later today for more, and we'll see you then.